Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Dragonite. Coming through that jungle in a Master Rank game. We are playing with our good buddy down here, who's playing Blissey currently. Now, we got a couple games in before we did the live stream today. We live streamed for a little while, so this video should be up relatively soon-ish, give or take. And then tomorrow we will be live streaming again around 12 p.m. EST or 1 p.m. EST, between there, streaming for a little while before we go out and do some cooking and all that, the stuff on the Sundays and all that stuff, the fun stuff. But either way, I want to talk about this right quick before we even get to this big patch that we're supposed to get. Now, keep in mind, this big patch is coming out tonight. We don't know what it's going to be until later on. We'll get the data mines in, we get all the leaks and all that sort of stuff. I'm interested in it, and I know a lot of people are, because we don't know what's actually happening. They haven't really put out any information right now, whether or not we're going to get some really good skins or who's getting buffed or nerfed. But there are Pokemon in which I'm pretty certain are going to get nerfed into the ground and or get a couple nerfs. Blissey being one of them, Trevenant being another, and then Pokemon in which I hope that's going to get changed is going to be Zeraora. Make him relevant again, put him back in the game, give Garchomp some love. All been talking about that. But those are just the big four for me right now. I mean, yeah, I think that's it for me right now. Those are the big four. If they buff and nerf some other Pokemon that we low-key don't know about or don't pay attention to, like Lucario, nerf him some more, that's fine. But it is what it is. Either way, we're coming at you with Dragonite. We're playing some Dragonite and Blissey in a duo, in a Master Rank game here. And the difference is, I think with Blissey, she is ridiculously good for what she does, right? So pair that up with Dragonite. I mean, we can already do that, right? But again, when you're playing in a stack, when you're playing against a buddy who's actually, competent on that support or competent on the DPS, i.e. Dragonite, for instance, you guys can do a lot of work together. As long as Blissey just follows me around, just heals me up, gives me unstoppable or what have you, it's just really, really, really good. I don't have to be worried. I don't have to worry about it. Like, Dragonite is super good in the metagame right now, and I think people are sleeping on it. I really, really do, especially with Hyperbeam, where this meta is more so burst oriented than it was before because Buddy Bear's been nerfed or what have you, and it's more so about objective base. Like, if you're not paying attention to the objectives, I mean, it always has been, but now it can just snowball you so much further ahead because, again, getting that Greninja, getting that Dragonite ahead in the early game, Gengar in the early game, because you guys got the first Retinol, pretty much guarantees you guys for the game as long as you guys don't mess up, right? To be fair. And being able to do this with Blissey, like, again, having a competent Blissey player, look at him go. He only needed one kill to pop off Venusaur. They got it. Like, they really did. They got it. I thought Venusaur would probably just walk away there, but no. They did really solid. Sadly enough, Duraludon just chilling, not doing anything relevant. But what else is new? Another Pokemon that's been nerfed into the ground right now. Sadly enough, unless you're playing Flash Cannon, because Dragon Pulse isn't very good right now. To be fair, but hey, each their own. Now, Dragonite, on the other hand, we're running Weakness Policy, Muscle Band, and Focus Band. Those are my general go-to items when it comes to this Pokemon. I don't run Scope Lens. I don't run Razor Claw. Those are really weird items to run on Dragonite, unless you're playing with Outrage, in which there will be a video here soon, because you got to showcase his new skin, because it's fantastic. Best skin in the game, outside of the Gengar one. But what are you to do? Even though Scope Lens in general is very, very good, and it would make sense to still put it on Dragonite, but again, most of your damage is coming from Hyperbeam, and Hyperbeam cannot crit, so it's just a flat base, percent base on HP. This poor Charmeleon, man. This poor guy. Like, what do you do? Charmeleon versus Dragonite in a one-on-one? It just would never happen, right? Now, sadly enough, the enemy jungler is pretty much non-existent in this game because we've kind of been a bully all game, as you guys can see. Like, we're just constantly in team fights, constantly fighting all game. And that's the way I think it needs to be, especially when you're sitting here playing in qualifiers, you're playing in tournaments, you're playing in all this sort of fun stuff. Like, the communication with your team is going to be, top priority, right? So when you're sitting here rotating, you're rotating as a group, you're paying attention, you're moving as a unit. It's just one of those things where you should probably expect it. But considering you're playing in solo queue, if you can get a buddy to play with you, like a duo, just one duo, who likes to play support or defender, do something that can change the game as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, just to be useful and late game, end game, all that sort of thing. Instead of just hopping to a game and both of you guys playing like DPS. Because right now, everybody and their brother wants to play DPS. So, I mean, what are you to do? You can't all just be DPS because somebody has to be a bad DPS. Someone has to not be there paying attention. It's just one of those things. Solo queue, man. But thankfully, we're sitting here. We're getting this duo on. We've been playing for a little while today before we sit down and get ready for the live stream. Smashing out some victories. I'm having so much fun with Dragonite right now in the metagame. Just because how much damage he does with Hyperbeam. Considering Buddy Barrier nerf, less HP, more damage overall. He's just a monster. Like, he really is. Look at that. And it's interesting because I will take any 1v1 in the game with Dragonite. I don't care who you are. Any 1v1 I would take. Whereas, if I'm playing like Garchomp or Gengar or what have you, I gotta be a little bit mindful. Because if I miss my Shadow Ball, like after I Dream Eater somebody, Cinderace is probably gonna Blaze Kick me and kill me type thing. Dragonite, I don't care, dude. As long as I got stacks of Dragon Dance up and I get a couple auto attacks off, you're probably gonna die with Hyperbeam. Now, some people may not find that fair or skillful because Hyperbeam is a lock-on ability. But at the end of the day, what else is it good for? Objectives. It's very, very good for objectives. And who enables you to do that in lane? Who enables you to do that just period? Blissey. She's able to keep you up with healing, give you that support, allow you to keep moving, be unstoppable. She's very, very good at that. And I think this pair as a duo is just fantastic right now. And I think a lot of people are going to pick up on it. By the way, we're going to jump into one more match considering this one was very, very quick. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to game number 2. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to those around the world. For those of you that didn't make it to game number 1, either way, or skipped it, or what have you. Today we're playing Dragonite. We're going to sit here and bully this top lane. We're going to sit here and bully all the lanes in the game because we can do that. We have double support running this game. We have Blissey and an Eldegoss. So I'm going to feel unkillable at the end of the day. As long as they're playing good, I'm going to feel unkillable. We are playing in a duo today. My partner is down in bot lane right now playing Blissey, in which I think is probably going to get nerfed to the ground with this big patch and or, a heavy nerf. So, I'm sorry if you guys didn't get a chance to play Blissey while she was overpowered or what have you. Just know that she's probably going to get nerfed here. But either way, we're sitting here playing Dragonite, being a bully because we can. This poor Aegislash is being very overzealous for no reason whatsoever. I don't think we're going to get this one, so I'm going to back out. We've been up here long enough. I need to get back to my jungle anyhow. We're running Focus Band, by the way, Muscle Band, and Weakness Policy. Weakness Policy is the go-to, always, when it comes to Dragonite, just because it goes very, very well with your passive ability. The more damage you take, the lower HP, the more damage it stacks up, Weakness Policy, all that good stuff. Now, I play a lot of Pokemon VGC, so Weakness Policy and Dragonite was always hand in hand. So it's one of those items in which I just carry over to Pokemon Unite. That's just me. But overall, it is a very solid item on certain Pokemon, like Dragonite, Lucario, Zeraora. There's a lot of Pokemon it's very, very good on right now. But some people may sleep on this item. If you haven't tried it with Dragonite, give it a shot. It's much better than running like Razor Claw or Scope Lens. Those two items are more so for Outrage. And considering running Hyperbeam, which doesn't crit, it doesn't really help you out. You know what I mean? You do get automatic crit rate as you level up anyhow for your auto attack, so you don't really need the Scope Lens, considering you're relying on Hyperbeam and your team to back you up. I mean, you have a confident Blissey player who's there for you, to heal you, to follow you around, to be that battery that you need to steal objectives with your Unite, with your Hyperbeam or whatever. How you gonna lose? These two as a pair right now is just, I think it's ridiculous. And I think a lot of people aren't picking this up. And it might be a little bit too late with this patch that we're going to get, because she might get nerfed. But for those of you who are interested in playing Dragonite, I think now is the time, especially when Blissey is so strong right now in the metagame. You don't have to play him jungle. You can take him in lane. You can lane with the Blissey, you can lane with the Eldegoss, or what have you. I think healing and shields right now are very, very good. In the early game and the end game doesn't matter, because there's a lot of damage in the game. And if you can have a good early game, you might as well have a good late game. I'm level 10 already. We pretty much just stomped out the enemy jungler at this point. We're stealing both objectives. You get the Rotom and the Dreadnought. I mean, with that Unite move, with Gardevoir together as well, it was a free stomp, right? To be fair. Cinderace is level 6, man. Like, what is he to do right now? Versus Dragonite who's level 10. We should be able to push this goal and get free points, right? I have no points, but The best part about it is, as long as I'm standing on the goal, my teammates will score faster. So for those of you that don't know that, if your teammates like very very close to capping 40 points or whatever, don't bail on them, man. Stand on the goal pad. It's worth it. Trust me. At the end of the day, it's worth it. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. I see Lucario coming back in here, and I thought no one else is here, so I see Lucario come back in. Sure, why not? We can pressure this some more. It's fine. Like I said, Cinderace is level 7 now. Aegislash hitting level 10. Now it's probably a better option to back away, right? To be fair. I don't want to overstay and get greedy because I'm pretty good at doing that. Even though my passive's on cooldown right now, like I said, I don't want to stay up there for free. Then you see a Delphox in my jungle. Unfortunately, she does get the red buff, but hey, look. Team is coming down, collapsing on her for a free kill. And we get a free buff transfer, so that's fine. And we get a Unite move wastage. Let's go. Thankfully, Gardevoir picked up that kill too, so it'll help her snowball as well. Aegislash can't really do much versus Hyperbeam, my friends. Like, he really can't. You're dead. What you gonna do? Can't zip around no more. So now at this point here, we just go in, because we have a Blissey, right? And he's gonna keep giving me heals back and forth. Although I'm in trouble right now. But I should still be fine, because Blissey does a ridiculous amount of healing with the gold pad. Look how much health I'm at right now. And this is just Blissey keeping me alive. You see that? And this Pokemon is so good together with Blissey. Like, he really is. Dragonite does so much damage. And we're able to get this Red Null for free too. Because why? Hyperbeam, Stacks, Blissey, all this fun stuff. And we are, like I said, solo queue is a mixed bag. So this is why I would always recommend at least try to play with a buddy. One duo, if you're able to. If not, don't get upset if you lose a game. Because, like I said, it's solo queue. It's a mixed bag. Aegislash is going ham back here for no reason whatsoever. He's not getting any value out of this. He popped his Unite. Gardevoir has hers now. So, fine. Whatever. Cool. Like, what is he going to do? Especially if, at this point in the game, we're almost level 14. Yeah, we're almost level 14 now. Zapdos is coming up. We have everyone's Unite move ready to go. Blissey should be good to go, too, at this point. And with Cinderace being level 11... he's very, very far behind. The only thing we have to worry about is catching him off guard and or stopping him before he unites the Zapdos, which they tend to do. I'm just chilling, waiting for him to show up. He's in the bot side right now. Sylveon's going toward the top side jungle, bottom side jungle, excuse me. I want to be aggressive here. That's just my playstyle, but it's probably better to see if you can pinch this Slowbro or make them think we're going that way, and then they can make a mistake. Like, that's the game plan. And they end up doing that. We're going to go ahead and capitalize right on this. I don't want to chase her. I just want to move her out of the way and go back to my team. If I would have followed her through, my team might have died here, and that would have just been all my fault at the end of the day. Like, that would have just been my fault. Blissey unites, moves me, gives me that movement speed, that extra, all the stat increases, and we're just good to go. Like, I don't think there's anything scarier than seeing a Dragonite with a Blissey Unite move when you know he has Hyperbeam. I think that's terrifying because you can't do anything against it. You can't dodge it. You can't move out of the way. You're going to get hit. That's another 4-piece. Let's go. Can we get another pentakill? Is that about to happen? Oh, so close. So close. It's all good. It's all good. Dude, we're on a ball today. Look at this. Look at the healing I'm getting here between the double support. This is nuts. I mean, again, this is something that's always been a thing. You can always do something like this in the game. But you don't see Eldegoss that much played either nowadays. They're going to get that. Yeah. Sadly enough, that was my bad. Sorry, guys. I totally messed that up. That was me being a big goof. But we take the double kill, right? We should be get this double kill for free. Thankfully, I get a stun here. Nice. So it allows us to catch up to another Hyper Beam. Good job, team. Way to go. Easy, man. Who's over there? Cinderace, I thought, maybe? Well, you're dead. Deal with it, nerd. Yeah, just Cinderace. Easy. Well, I mean, again, level 12. And that's the difference right there. Level 12, so much less HP. It's pretty much just 1 to 2 shot him with an auto attack and a Hyper Beam. That's pretty much it. But overall, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun before we started our stream today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. I will be continuously doing streams every single weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday and Thursday. That is the game plan. If something is to change, I will let you guys know via the Discord and or the community tab for YouTube. But for right now, that is the plan. Hopefully you guys stay tuned and enjoy it. This has been Pawseplays. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Come join that Discord. Come tell me I suck. It is what it is. Enjoy your day in the very, very hot weather we got outside right now. But hopefully you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys later on.